You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive.
Comes down here. Here he comes now. Okay, go get him. Oh, he dead then. Wow. Oh no. Oh no. You son of a... I can't wait till I get a hold of you. I am gonna kill you so good. You're lucky I can't flip you the bird in VR. This is as close as I can get. Oh, that piece of dog. Alright, let me out. No, he certainly did not. And of course, that pizza. Oh, I'm so glad it's you. Ask me why I'm so glad. Aside from that, luckily, I'm almost up here. You know I was in half that. Right. Let's see. I will give you stuff that I just got. Conversation. Have 5 of them. Give you all the rest of the gems because I love my ladies and I keep my ladies nice gifts. So there's the gem. All this clever stuff here. Are you kidding me? She's full already? Seriously? Must be all the dragon stuff. Alright, hold on to this. guys. You already got them, so. I think that's it. So,
Yes.
alright. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it up here. This does off the bush, but we're gonna try anyway because our next stop is going to be Skull Village. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, since it is clean across the other side of the island, I cannot guarantee that we will be able to make it there in a short time. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video right here. And when we come back, we will be in the Skull Village so we can pick up where we left off. Nita, I have no idea where your sisters went. No, please let me know. And, Nita, cover me. That dude just stares at you. Oh, there's Allie. Okay, we got him. We got him. Hold on, hold on. We're gonna go down here. Change of plans, folks. These guys just attacked me for no apparent reason, and I don't like that. Do not like that at all. Why did you do this, sir? Why did you attack me with your little right-wing spears? That was very rude. And now, the only thing you managed to get out of that is dead. Was that worth it, sir? Was that really worth it? What kind of IEDs do they have over here? Oh! Oh! Holy crap, okay. Yeah, this is definitely dangerous areas. Alright, let me grab this. Beans, I'll take all of that. And I will take all of that. Alright, so now we reach what I would call a natural break in the action. I'm just gonna go run and loot this guy, provided he hasn't gone all the way down the hill. And like I mentioned before, we got attacked by these little Yoda wannabe pygmies. We're gonna take a quick break. Well, the video will be quickly brief. When we come back, we should be resolved. I'm gonna hang out right here, and I will see you all. Just so extra. Okay, so it is about an hour or two later, and as you can see, we are on the bridge to the Skull Village. However, I'm going to stop you right here, since we have been going for quite some time, and we can kind of have an idea as to what's coming next. Right now. So we're going to cut it right here, and we're going to pick it up in the next video.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace. Jarl Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though. I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor. Of course, Skyrim has always been part of the Empire. That doesn't mean I support everything the Empire's been doing lately. But Nords have never been fair-weather friends. Until next time.
Did you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Well... I'd better get back to work. You two make yourselves a... Masterful. That's a work of art. Right there.
Somebody help!
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason. Jarl Balgruuf. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I don't... But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor. Help!
Get me out of here. Don't hurt me.
Did I see you talking to
Please,
Sven?
someone do something.
Maybe not. Maybe... Never mind.
I'll show you what I know.
Good day.
Someone do something! Never should have come here. Somebody help me out!
Well, I hope this video was able to help you find them, make them important, and put an end to gossip like
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. Until next time.
Why are they hurting each other?
The Riverwood Trader is everything you... Take a look.
Some people suffer.
21-year-old pilot John Collins and his 80-year-old wife Helen have spent the past few days relaxing by the ocean and eating out with family and friends. John and Helen took off from Marco Island Airport and went in Cessna 414, two-leg, 1,200 nautical mile trip home to Wisconsin, about 35 miles north. After a brief stop in Rome, Georgia, to refuel the Princess, John Collins strapped into the left seat and took off around 2 p.m. for the final 700 nautical mile, 3-hour stretch of the journey to Sturgeon Bay. Helen decided to relax in the passenger cabin and do some reading for the remainder of the trip. According to news articles, John had not been feeling well on Thursday. Uncle's son, James Collins, also accompanied to Rome, Georgia, in order to fly the Las Vegas ticket home for John. Son Richard Collins said he wasn't right. You could tell something was wrong. He said he had a sore neck. John Collins said he would fly himself. By all accounts, nothing out of the ordinary happened for the next 2 hours and 50 minutes. After descending from his cruise altitude somewhere in Green Bay and Sturgeon Bay, John called for his wife Helen to come to the cockpit because he was having trouble breathing. At her husband's urging some 30 years prior, Helen had taken enough flying lessons to learn how to take off and land a small trainer. She had soloed, but she chose not to continue her training. Helen, who was described by her son to be about as frail could be, now had to take over control of the high-performance complex when ending aircraft. Details are vague about what happened in the next few minutes. It is likely that Helen immediately donned an aviation headset and contacted the Green Bay air traffic controller John had already been talking to. In addition, the Unicom frequency of the uncontrolled destination airport was tuned into the second radio. Thankfully, Helen is able to contact the Sturgeon Bay Airport, where her son is waiting for his parents to arrive.
I have it in sight. My present altitude is about 2,500 feet.
Okay, are you talking to Green Bay or to Sturgeon Bay? Helen, are you calling Sturgeon Bay or talking to Green Bay, air traffic control?
I'm doing fine, but I'm getting too close to the airport to land right now. I'll have to make another turn.
Helen, are you going to Green Bay or are you going to Sturgeon Bay?
I'm not sure. I'm over the Sturgeon Bay Airport.
Okay, very good. Are you talking to Green Bay at all, or are you only talking to me here at Sturgeon Bay Airport?
It seems like I have two different voices. Somebody said they'd have a pilot there shortly to talk me down.
Okay, very good. I'm the pilot at Sturgeon Bay Airport, and I heard the aircraft just fly over. Helen, if you could continue to circle right around the airport as you see it, we'll coordinate what we're going to, the approach we're going to make here, okay?
Okay, will do.
Can you tell me how much fuel you have, the fuel gauges? Can you locate the fuel gauges and tell me how much fuel you have? Half tanks, full tanks, or...
I'm not sure. We just came from Rome, Georgia, so they're not real full. They're down. The left tank is a little over the 1 mark, and the right tank is a little under the 1 mark.
Okay, very good. Stand by. Okay, Helen, is John in the cockpit in the left seat, and is his seatbelt shoulder harnesses on, over?
No, it is not. I don't know if I can get it on. He took it off right when this was happening.
Okay, that's fine. Make sure your shoulder harnesses are on, though, and your seatbelt is secure, and we're working on the plan right now. Stand by.
Okay.
talk a little bit about what it was like being employed on a super yacht and what the ultra-wealthy demand. It's a lot of stuff that you would expect, but it even goes a little further than you'd expect. So he or she, we don't know the person, they decided to do this anonymously, writes, for the owners, it's all about one-upmanship. Adding a $5 million bowsprit to secure a longer total length than that of a friend's yacht. Commissioning the fastest boat in the world, as per the American entrepreneur John Staluppi's 1988 Octopussy, built to break through the 50-knot barrier, or being the first to install a cryo chamber, interactive wall display, or staircase made entirely of glass. So these are just some of the fancy bells and whistles clothes that they're, putting into their ships, their yachts, in order to, engage in the genitalia measuring contests they like to engage in.
Yeah. I need a glass. You don't have a cryo chamber? I don't even know what that is.
It's like you go into like a little area that's like super cold and it's supposed to have health benefits.
Yeah, I thought that's where like the evil master man freezes himself and then unfreezes later. And he, like Bezos has the $750 million yacht, and he looks just like Lex Luthor. In the Superman series now, Lex Luthor is mainly on a yacht. It's like these guys are like comic book villains. Okay.
It's 50 mile. Sorry, this was written in the Sunday Times, so I didn't know what that meant. 50 million. I think it's bowsprit.
Oh, it doesn't. Who cares?
This is lingo that I'm not familiar with.
I'm not familiar with it either. But look, first of all, is it like, are there good guys who own yachts? Yes. Okay. Are there good guys? Yes. And the guy, the insider, says that too. He's like, there's actually brilliant guys, good guys, etc. Right? But the main point of the story is, are they in a, let's put it this way, a yacht measuring contest? Yes, definitely. You need a yacht that has a yacht within it that has another yacht within it. Some of these yachts have submarines, like literal submarines that can put 10 people into it. I get it. It's badass. Like, I'd like to go on a 10-person submarine, right? And the yachts are amazing. I get it, right? But they're ruining the world just to do a yacht measuring contest. If they didn't do the other bad stuff, no problem.
All right, let's go to graphic 3 here. There's a yacht owner who, much like the great tennis player Ivan Lendl, never wears the same shirt twice. He couldn't understand the need for wardrobes in his master's suite, stating, I buy it, I wear it, I throw it away. It helped to explain why the gleeful crew aboard his yacht were scrubbing decks dressed in Armani cashmere jumpers. That actually sounds pretty good.
Okay, yeah, and he said, look, some people treat their people on their staff terrible. Some people treat them good. So, by the way, Ivan Lendl is a former great tennis star. But to me, the most interesting part of that particular anecdote was, you don't understand why people don't throw away their clothes after wearing it just once. Like, that's a foreign concept to you. That they're so out of touch. It's unbelievable.
And then finally, I found myself in Dayheads, both speak for the bathroom, covered from floor to ceiling in emerald green snakeskin. And the stools of Ari's bar aboard the late Aristotle Onassis' yacht, Christina O, are indeed covered in whale foreskin. But why? But even that doesn't match the owner I met in Australia who likes to dine on fresh lobster whenever he's aboard, yet never gives the crew notice of his imminent arrival, so they prepare fresh lobster every day of the year just in case.
Tax the rich. For God's sake, tax the rich. Some of these guys pay $0. Find all their tax havens, find their loopholes, and tax them. Then they can go on any yacht and do any lobster and whale foreskin thing that they wanted. Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it.
Labris honestly top-tier persona character. And she's just from a spin-off. So, yo, what's up? I'm a robot with a big axe. You got no chance? Let me grab you. You're in trouble now. I'm driving my giant axe Watch it and me. What are you doing, AI? Come on, hit me a little bit. Just get a combo. Just get a combo. Come on. There we go. Alright, I don't know how yours works. Easy. Get spider web. Oh my goodness! Yo, one of the best ults by far. That was sick. That cut in. Oh, that was so good. Easy. Get spider web. Oh my goodness! Yo, one of the best ults by far. That was sick. That cut in. Oh, that was so good.
A rebel took to the streets. Recruited others to join him.
Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Tyler, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, so we're putting together a real quick video. It's a little public service announcement talking about some information that Rockstar released yesterday. And it's really good news, not only for the PS5 and Xbox Series X next gen or current gen users of GTA 5 Online, but also this is mainly for the last gen games for PS4, Xbox Ones, and for PC as well, which is really nice. Alright, and what we're talking about is payout increases for your MC businesses and payout increases on the nightclub warehouse sales, in addition to the nightclub daily save income. Alright, so let me know in the comments down below. Have you noticed your MC payouts for the sell missions have increased? Have you noticed the nightclub warehouse sales increased? Let me know in the comments down below, okay, if you're on last gen and you've noticed these increases. This was the tweet sent out by Rockstar yesterday. We have increased payouts in GTA Online on biker sell missions and nightclub daily income for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, bringing them in line with PS5 and Xbox Series systems. Now, there's a little bit of confusion on when these payouts took effect, but they are here for all platforms now. So for MC businesses, the Coco is now maxed at $525,000. The Meth is at $446,250. The counterfeit cash is now $367,500. Your ganja is at $315,000 max payout, and the document forgery is now going to be at $157,500. The new nightclub warehouse sales are $1,931,500, and of course the daily save income is maxed out at $210,000 with a $50,000 per 48-minute income accumulation as long as your popularity is at 95% or higher. Now again, there's a little bit of confusion of when the payout increases took effect. The nightclub wall save has been increased, the total amount to 210 for a while, but now the per 48-minute increase is jumped up to 50,000 from 10,000. But basically, what I want to tell you guys is that now all the payouts are increased and they're all set across all platforms the same, whether you're on last gen PC or next gen, i.e. current gen. Your MC businesses have a 25% boost to their payouts. The nightclub warehouse has roughly a little over 14% boost, so a little weird on that. But there you have it. All the payouts are increased on all platforms, and definitely take advantage of that and make some money with these increased payouts. All right. Let me know if you guys got any questions in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the Hills Roots content. Again, smash that info, smash.
Get ready. This is gonna be good. Safely removes blackheads.
What's going on, guys? It's Frito here for your Overwatch. Been playing the beta
expecting a balance patch soon, I think the general rules of how Overwatch 2 is intended to be played are kind of set in stone. The heroes might shift position, but I think we're in for a much more stable experience. This is a game that wants you to get into duels. The neutral fight is super important, because it takes longer to get your ults. These trends aren't going away, even if the hero hierarchy might get mixed up. That being said, though, due to the learning curve of the game, there's some heroes that I think are more of a noob track. They're succeeding early on, for a lot of the knowledge of how to play Overwatch 2 has really become widespread in the community. It's a brand new game and there's a lot of things to teach. We'll get into it all right after a quick message from today's video sponsor. Today, Manscaped wants to remind you to check your balls. That's right, fellas, April is Cancer Awareness Month. Did you know that every hour a man gets diagnosed with testicular cancer, and it's the most common form of cancer in men aged 15 to 35. Manscaped is putting their money where our balls are. They're donating $50,000 to the Testicular Cancer Society, which assists men who are afflicted by the disease. To commemorate the campaign, they are promoting a Lawnmower 4.0 TCS Special Edition. Manscaped is only making 10,000 of these. They're going to be a collector's item at the very least, or pick up an extra one. It's for a good cause. I use Manscaped on my whole body, head to toe. You think this beard is looking clean? You should see my... For me, Manscaped is a no-brainer because I used them for years before they even sponsored the channel. I love these things. They're the best. Shave balls. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Support players are playing a very different game. With two tanks and really overpowered team comps, it was often for support picks to hide behind a fortress of protection. Well, now the gameplay is right in your face, and you're put in do-or-die situations very often. But with all that said, the easiest supports to play are the ones that can get in and out of combat. There's a bit of a bias towards them because of the natural support passive that helps you heal after being out of combat for a duration. This is making the ones with the most mobility, Lucio and Moira, gain a disproportionate amount of value from that ability, in my opinion. Ana gets a buff from it too because she can reliably hide away from the combat and heal herself naturally. She'll have to use Nade. The other one's not so much. It's also not too much of a surprise that Lucio would be S tier. Early on in Overwatch 1's life, Lucio was also insane. And that was before he got his, DPS duelist playstyle. He was a lot weaker, actually, and more of a healer early in Overwatch 1. Now he straight up can take most DPS duels. But between that and getting your team between cover positions, taxing from respawn, for all manner of things, it's the best time ever to be playing Lucio, because you can spend more time on speed and facilitate the battle, whether it's going aggressive or even peeling back away from enemy ultimates, threat angles, and aggression. Moira also does really well in this environment. She's definitely strong, but I also think a bit overrated. See, she's best at healing tanks and surviving, which is very good in Overwatch 2, I think, early in the community's playstyle. As we'll get into later, targeting the tank is a lot trickier than you're used to. It's definitely possible, but you have to know what type of comp you're playing more in Overwatch 2, whereas in Overwatch 1, it always felt like if you just vaguely shot at the tank line, they'd fall over. Players are still doing that in Overwatch 2, and Moira gives the front line a ton of extra health, while being difficult to kill herself and able to duel. Because of this, I think Zen's actually quite underrated. And teamwork around Zen can do amazing things. If you want to easily kill the tank, well, Discord's a great way to do it, but you definitely will need to babysit Zen with Brig or Batiste, and that's just a playstyle I think a lot of players aren't used to, and it's more crucial where you position to get that to work, whereas Moira and Lucio just run around. Regardless of what they do to the balance of the game, I think those positional, crucial team comp styles will get an increase over time when we start to understand the positioning of the new maps and just Overwatch 2 in general. For now, though, running around in circles is really good. I thought Mercy would be better, and while she is mobile and enables DPS, in the neutral that's fine, but her big play, Resurrect, is pretty hard to set up in Overwatch 2. If your team can protect reses, then she's insane, but the other supports I think have a bigger peak of impact, more reliably. For DPS, Soldier 76 is the easiest character to get value on, and although he can be countered, he's very reliable and can use his legs to get away from anything. So while he can either be dove or sniped, countering him is expensive, either for positioning or, you gotta hit a skill shot. I predict a nerf the Soldier to come through in some form. If he took away the stack of the DPS passive buff on top of his legs, sprint, that might just kill the character capacity reduced again. I think he's just way too forgiving. Next up, the A tier of DPS are either the best flankers or snipers. There's a direct output on the DPS line where skill on some of these high skill ceiling picks will go far in the game. I really think Genji and Sombra probably should have been like in a A+ tier. Overwatch 1 fans may be the most surprised with Genji having his best meta ever. And well, that's what happens when the gameplay is moving away from stuns and more about the neutral game. And because there isn't a lot of stuns to punish Genji's Reflect, well, it's just working on everything. At least when it comes to fighting the other squishies. And on top of it, he has Dragon Blade.
Not entirely what I need. So, we are going to be doing the Galder legend here. Galder legend that's been read long ago. Archmage Galder was murdered and his three sons hunted down by King Harold's personal battle mage. The entire incident was covered up. Her name struck from every record, but the legend survived. Okay, so we are going to be going back to the Morthal area, to Falgenthor, over by Morthal. And this particular quest series, and see if we can get it done. And we might actually tie it into some of the other quests that people have actually been asking me to do. Now, please bear in mind that I do record this stuff ahead of time, so I may not always be able to incorporate everything that you need, but I'm going to try my best. Alright, so it's just Belle and I, Belle and Gita that is, and we are going to go ahead and head out. Oh great, it's snowing. Well, we might as well wait until the weather clears a little bit, which should be about an hour. I got some new mods added in there, including a realistic needs mod. As you can see, it says rested. That will change over time, so I'll fill you in when that happens. Okay, it is about a couple of hours later, and the sun is finally up. As you can see, the Deva Vesa is over there. We will not be taking that, because that is still giving me script issues. So, Mr. Bell, let's go. So let me just kind of catch you up on what's been going on. Gita is now level 29. I actually got a few levels in between the last series that I ran and now, partly because I did a lot of crafting and so on and so forth, and I get a lot of XP for crafting. So this armor that you're seeing now, that is something that I crafted. I crafted one for Belle and one for Gita, so that way they can be like a matching couple. You know, it's cute like that. And I crafted some other miscellaneous stuff, including one thing that I will be showing off maybe in this episode, maybe in the next episode, which is a camping kit. I actually downloaded a camping kit that is really freaking awesome, so I hope to show that off over there. Alright, let's get to running. Our plan is we're going to run to Whiterun and then take the carriage. I also got a mod for the carriages as well, so you can actually see both Belle and Gita in the carriage. There are some slight issues with it, so you won't be seeing like an entire trip of us sitting in the back of the carriage on the way to Morthal. I'll be doing a little bit of magic editing there. But be that as it may, at least it adds a little bit more immersion. And that was the idea behind my downloading all the various mods over the last few days here, was to get a bit more immersion. So I've got the realistic needs thing. Food in my inventory will now spoil if it sits there too long. Raw food will make you sick if you eat it. and every few hours you definitely have to eat and drink and get drunk. So I may actually show Gita getting drunk and falling over at some point in time. It's really, really neat. I love stuff like that because it definitely adds to the immersion and the storytelling that I'm trying to get across in these particular videos here. So yeah, we got the realistic needs. What else did I get? I'm trying to think here. The camping kit, of course, I got. There were a few minor stuff that I added in there that it's escaping me right now. But as usual, if you're used to watching my Skyrim videos by now, you'll know that I'll have a list of mods underneath in the description area so that you can find them if you decide you want to get them on the Nexus or the Steam Workshop. I'd say about 99% of the mods that I get them off the Nexus simply because that's just like the biggest clearinghouse for mods. But there are a few select mods that I only get from Steam Workshop, such as Multi-Followers Lite, which is what allows me to have multiple followers coming with me at the same time. I do have AFT, which is the Advanced Follower Tweaks, but I don't use that to gain more followers. I use that to make tweaks to them, like giving them spells, fine-tuning their outfits, their combat skills, and so on and so forth. So yeah, cool stuff, cool stuff. Alright, what else has been going on here? One cool thing that I got, well, we'll see how cool it is in the long run. I got this thing called Follower Commentary Overhaul, because you know how your followers really don't talk to you unless, of course, you talk to them, and occasionally they might announce, oh, okay, wonder what's inside, or something like that. Well, there's thousands and thousands of lines that were written for all the various voices in Skyrim. This thing will actually take a lot of those voices and contextually put them into your followers' mouths. So we're probably going to be hearing from Bell during the course of this thing here. And here we are back in the ghetto of Riverwood. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going right through. I have no business in this town. Why I don't like Riverwood. It's just an eruption from my way. Alright, now that we're out of here, I'm thinking we're not going to take the road all the way to Whiterun. Most likely we're going to go up the hill and then just back down the other side. We'll take the off-road travel path here. So that should be cool. So yeah, follower commentary overhaul. You'll be hearing from Bell at some point in time. Touring carriages is one that I was talking about earlier, where the carriages you'll actually see your companions getting on a carriage with you, and the carriage will actually move, but there's some movement issues with it, so I won't be using that one extensively either. But since, as part of this series, I've decided to use the carriage as an acceptable mode of transportation instead of quick travel, you'll be seeing that as well. I also changed the movement speed. You will notice that Gita is not running nearly as fast as she did before, but by the same token, her walk speed is a little bit faster than normal, and her sneaking speed is a little bit slower than normal. So that is a mod called Realistic Humanoid Movement Speed. Really cool stuff. I don't think I need another movement speed. It also keeps the NPCs matched at your speed as well, too, so I don't have to be waiting for hours for Bell and some of the other companions to catch up with me. Another really cool one that I found was bathing in Skyrim, which means there may be nudity at some point in time, but I'll try to keep it as tasteful as possible. Your character can get dirty. You have to make soaps. You can cook soaps at the cooking pots, and for each different type of soap that you use, you will get various buffs once you're clean. You also get debuffs if you're not clean. So it's kind of similar to the whole realistic needs thing, where if you don't eat, you don't drink, you can potentially fall over dead, and you can also hurt yourself as far as your abilities, your recharge, and so on. Alright, so I think I've yacked enough. Here we are at Whiterun, and let's go talk to my good buddy over here and see if I can scam us a ride to Morthal. Good morning. What's up, sir? Need a ride? Yes, I would like to hire your carriage. Where do you want to go? We're going to Morthal today. Sit back. There we go. You notice it's a little bit different. Your character no longer goes to the back of the carriage and climbs in. Just automatically appearing there. And there we go. I think the way that this mod worked is they took like the opening scene and just kind of modified it a little bit so that you and your companions are in the back. But either way, we are off. So next stop, Morthal. Well, figures we might as well get that the hell out of the way from the start. And yeah, that carrot ride was a little bit rougher than I would have thought, so yeah, we won't be doing that anytime soon. Okay, and the only downside is arms crossed, you just jump to stop the animation there. Mr. Bell, really love that hat. Alright, let's go ahead and get going. Let me see. We are in Morthal now. We need to go there to just outside of Aldenthor. We're not going to fast travel, but we are going to place the marker. And let's get out of this crazy ass town. Okay, it's right that way. Oh, okay, so it's a pretty short distance here. Those kids, we'll just avoid them at all costs here. I don't plan on getting waylaid by a whole bunch of kids asking me all kinds of ridiculous questions here. Have you seen my mom? No. Nor do I intend to look for her. Why don't you go look for her? There's some vampires over there that's calling me. Alright, here's the little house that we went to in the last series. We still have the key for that, so if we wanted to, we can still crash here from time to time. Instead of like going to the inn or something like that. I don't even remember if Morthal even has the inn. That's how often I come to this damn place. Okay, so we are going to head in this direction. Oh yeah, so I started to tell you a little bit about the armors. It's ironic, the last time that I was in this very neck of the woods, I was talking about armors, and I was talking about, you know, how much I love the Terra armors. Oh crap, there's a crab. Hold that thought. There we go, seafood is served, alright. Every time I start a subject, I gotta stop because something's trying to kill me. Love it. Come on, Belle, let's go. That was good with that lightning back there, by the way. That was really good. I like that. Ooh. Synergy skill. Nice. Nice. Alright, actually, I was in this exact location the last time I was talking about armors. Even though I do like the cheesecake factor, you know, the armors that show off the big boobs and the butt and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, you know, I'm a guy. You know, I'm a guy who happens to like big girls, so yeah, that kind of stuff, I do enjoy that, but I realize it can get a little bit old after a while, so that's why I downloaded something called Immersive Armors. And there's a supplement to it called Immersive Armors for CE. That's the body style that I use. So I haven't discovered like all of the various armors, but one thing that we will notice is as we travel, we will find various types of armors that you've never seen before. You can equip it and you can craft it and so on and so forth. So just like this armor that both Gita and Belle are wearing right now, there's some really kick-ass looking armor that's going to be showing up throughout the course of your adventure. This, I believe, is the campsite, so what are we looking for here? Oh, there's a book. Dana's Valen's Journal. Okay, I'll bite. Cover my back, Belle. Let's see, how long has it been since I first heard the Galter legend? 80 years? 100? I can think of nothing else now. My goal is in hand. Okay, so there's a hybrid flaw involved in this. 3 days non-stop writing. Okay, the other passengers become suspicious. Returning from dinner, I caught one moving around in my quarters. Almost found the claw. Had the captain not intervened, I would have laid him alive. Yeah, right, this guy sounds like an asshole. Let's see. This is solitude. Okay, well, so far it sounds like this guy's been keeping a pretty good diary here. Some companions in tow. I led our band across the marsh to Walden. Okay, so they're inside, basically, is what I'm getting out of this here. Looks like he's really close to getting that first amulet. Alright, so that should progress our story along a little bit, and I think it is time to go inside of Waldenthor. Keep this camp handy. We may have to come back here and use it as our own resting spot. And I don't think I'm too hungry, so I won't eat anything just yet. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go. Alright, well, let's head out of here. I will meet you at Waldenthor, which is conveniently right over here. Provided I can get over this rock. There we go. I love doing the dungeons in here, and by the way, remember we were talking about the bathing in Skyrim? When you go through a dungeon, you get considerably dirtier than just walking through the wilderness or walking through a city. Ooh, here's my favorite part of dungeons. Burial urns. Yes, all the gold. I need all the gold. I'll take all of your soul gems. I'm not going to take any embalming tools, though. Linen wraps I also need because I can make some of the Terra dresses with that. I'm starting to use the Terra armor as more like fashionable armor. I know it's not lore friendly, but then I'm not really going for lore friendly. I just go for what looks good. Where the hell is Belle? I thought she was behind me. Belle, where the hell are you? Tell this is going to be an interesting journey. I should have taken Tanya. Belle, hurry up. We ain't got all day, man. Damn. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've got Adventurers Assembly. Like, just pull Belle to me. There we go. Yeah, of course there's gold. What kind of question is that? Okay, so yeah, you're going to be hearing a lot from him. It doesn't get too annoying. That matter, I hope I don't get too annoying. You will let me know if I'm getting too annoying. Alright. So here we are. Well, I guess no time like the present, so let's go ahead and get in there. Now remember, the sneaking speed is going to be a little bit slower. When I crouch down, you will see it'll be noticeable. And it says I'm thirsty. Okay, so that's our first indication from realistic needs. Well, no sitting down on a job, but we gotta go, man. We gotta go. And first things first, got a burial urn over here. There's anything else up here, but there are a bunch of corpses down there that look like they can be looted. Oh, some of them are draugrs. Okay, so we're in for that as well. I did get the perk Light Feet, so I will not be setting off any traps, which is a damn good thing, let me tell you, because I really hate traps in places like this. We're going to try and see if we can stay alive as long as we possibly can here. I'm going to go ahead and just loot everything off these draugrs. We'll sort it out later. Okay, looting is done, so continue heading down here. And I already see one of those things that you put the dragon claws in, keystone or whatever they call it. Yeah, keyhole. But we don't have the dragon claw for this. It says we need the ivory claw, which of course is in here based on that dude's journal. Oh, it doesn't look like these people got the first floor. An adventurer. Well, let's take what you got here. I'm going to take her armor, so she's going to go naked, but I'm going to do it tastefully this time. And thank you. Okay. I think that was good. Alright, take all of you guys, because I know you guys don't go naked. And let's see what we got here. Eagle, snake, whale. Okay, so whale, snake, eagle, and then I know there's snake on this side. Do I need to punch that in, or is it already set? Let's see here. There's another keyhole over there, so there's some kind of room back there. Ooh, very organized. Draugr. I'll take all of that. Alright, so we got snake, we got eagle on this side, and then we've got whale and snake on the other side, which I believe is what they actually should be. Okay, so they solved this puzzle ahead of time. I don't need embalming tools. Those are already correct, according to what I'm seeing. Ooh, magic propulsion. Yes, I'm also going to incorporate Alianus's quest to learn more magic into this. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it, but I may actually debut alternate actors, which I've been meaning to show you guys, because I think it's really cool. It allows you to play Come on, one more. There we go. You may notice I got some more steel arrows. I pretty much went around to a lot of the shops and bought some. I am looking for a mod that will allow me to craft it without me needing to have Dawn Guard, because I do not have Dawn Guard anymore. Don't ask me long story. Actually, I think I told the story before. But yeah, I would like the ability to craft my own arrows. I think that would make my life a hell of a lot easier. Alright, so there's some more around here. What was that? Oh crap. Clock fell out. Glad you got, man. Sorry. Oh, and we've got more company. Alright, here we go. For the win. Let's see how my archery skills have fared. Okay. My practice on goats has been paying off. Yes. 2 for 2. Go 3 for 3. We sure can. I know there's more around here because the eye is still partly open. Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay, so we've got 2 of you suckers there. You are on the move, so we're going to lead you. There we go. And this last one is going a little too fast for you to catch. Hopefully Bell will get him. Come on, Bell. Do some of that unlimited power stuff. There we go. That's teamwork. Making the dream work, as always. Okay. So now we can loot these suckers. I kind of like the slower sneaking movement. I know just watching this, it might seem like, oh my god, it's going to take 5 years to get to the other side of the room. But I think it's actually pretty decent. Plus, it can swap out between walking and running. And they did make a pretty dramatic difference there. It feels more realistic to me, you know? And that's the whole thing that I'm going for in this. There's another dead adventurer, so we're going to make you naked. Start over here so you should get the same thing. Alright, there we go. And that is definitely foil, so I will probably be setting that on fire because I kind of like doing that. At least to clear it out of my way so that I don't accidentally get set on fire later. Okay, let's switch that around. It's under spells, there we go. Okay, by default I've got flames and healing. I also gave Bell the ability to heal himself. He does not currently have the ability to heal me, but we'll work on that once we get to that. Alright, so there we go. Set naked dude on fire. The rest of these guys over here. What you got, Rocker? Got anything good? Yeah. Set this place on fire, just in case there's any more hiding out around here. Keep hearing noises here. I'm going to be paranoid this entire time in here. Okay, and we will collect from you. Thank you so much. I also got another ranger perk that allows me to retrieve more arrows. It's one that I've wanted, but that didn't happen before. What is this? Oh, this is one of the new armor pieces. Cool. So yeah, we're just going to find those lying around. And I might want to see what that looks like on Ita. She does not have a helmet. And even though I absolutely love her red dreads, let's take a look and see what this makes her look like. It's probably going to look stupid, but whatever. Alright, where was it? There it is. Redguard Knight Light Coif. Holy crap, she looks like Attila the Hun. Or something like that. And we'll keep it on her. It looks stupid, but we'll keep it on her for a little while until we find something else. I mean, it's armor. Armor is armor. Alright, so on that note, we are going to stop right here, and then we'll pick up the rest of this dungeon in episode 2. So as always, thank you for watching. If you've been enjoying the series, please feel free to like, don't forget to comment, and share the hell out of it. And I will talk to you all really, really, really soon. Ciao. Good evening, this is Belgeode, and we are back with some Skyrim. This is part 2 of the Galder Amulet. Okay, so we left off with Gita and Belle taking a little break here in Morgenthal, I think the name of the place is. And as you can see, Gita's wearing her Attila the Hun helmet. How does this make me look, Belle? Does this helmet make me look fat? Don't answer that. You're a smart man, don't answer that. Alright, so we're going to move on and see if we can find the amulet in this dungeon. So I'm going to take off the magic and put the bow and arrow back on because, well, it's Gita and I'd rather have her using that than anything else. Okay, so there we go, sniper bow. Perfect. Alright, I think we're just about ready. Everything has been cleared out up until this point, so we're going to continue onwards. And clearly that says trap. Yep, called that. I'm kind of curious as to what's in the water, though, so I might go for a little bit of a swim. Alright, Belle, watch my back, please. And there's spikes. Oh, but there is gold. Can I get this? Ouch. We'll get it anyway. Luckily we're swimming, so we shouldn't impale ourselves on this here. That apparently will close the trapdoor, so we don't want that. Belle, what are you doing in the water, man? Alright, where's that lever? There it is. Okay, let's do some magic here. Elevator, go up. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so that should prevent it from opening up in the future. Go ahead and go upstairs here. I don't think I'll need a travel lantern in here just yet, so I'm going to hold off on that. Alright, what do we have? Nice big room, which means there's bound to be lots of drugs all over the freaking place. I think you said I'm still thirsty, but I'm not going to drink anything just yet. Come on, Belle. I hope the realistic needs doesn't get too annoying. It is a pretty cool mod, but I didn't find a way to set like how much time it takes before you get hungry and thirsty. I'm still looking for that, but then I only recently downloaded it. Alright, so we got all the... Oh, who's this? Oh, here's our dude that wrote the diary. Well, he didn't get very far, but he's got notes and a briar heart for some reason. And there's the ivory dragon claw. That's what I need. Alright. So I'm going to take a moment here to read his notes, since obviously that's going to push this quest a little bit forward. Alright, I need to get out of there. Wow, what killed him? Alligators. There's a lot of history in a place like that. I bet these walls can tell some amazing stories. Wait, what are you saying over there, Belle? You gotta knock your mouth off, man. Alright, notes. Summarize a lifetime of research. Little of what I've learned matters now. Petty politics of ancient times. The age long campaign. Okay, that's just blah blah blah. That's what I'm seeing here. Smothered by his shadow, all their sons were cruel and resentful. They lusted after their father's power and prestige. Yeah, I've seen this story many times before. Okay, so basically the three sons got jealous of the dad and decided they wanted to have everything that he had, so they killed him. And then what happened? Okay, they wanted the amulet. And yes, okay, so one is Oganthor. The other one is in Sarthal. Okay, now Sarthal is tied in with the mage quest, so we're going to be using Alianis for that one. We may bring Gita and Tanya with, or maybe Gita, Tanya, and Belle, the whole 9 yards. But yeah, when we get to the point where Allie can learn magic, we'll do that one. Okay, so that's their lake. I don't know which lake that would be. I don't remember this quest. It's been a while. And the final
Damn thieves. As if things weren't bad enough. My sister Camilla, right? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
And if you're wondering why I'm going after this particular amulet wall, it's because the 3 portions of the amulet will give you buffs to your health, your magic, and your stamina. When you finally build the whole thing, you get 1 amulet that gives you serious buffs to all 3. So that would be cool. Alright, Attila the Gate. Let's go ahead and head out. Ooh, I am slightly peckish. I'm not going to eat just yet. It shouldn't really affect my skills. I do have that dragon claw, so I'm going to get Let's see what happens. As I suspected, the bridge as I suspected, more Draugrs, but they don't seem to have seen us yet, so it's up to go. Point! Damn. Knock it out. Point! Where'd the other one go? He's still back there, and now he's coming. Okay. Thank you, Vel, for that lightning. Really appreciate that. He doesn't seem to use his sword a whole hell of a lot, but I'm really glad that he uses that lightning. So I think I'm going to upgrade his lightning skills as we go on here. Alright, Mr. Bell, stay close. It's about to get close. Another trap. Not too worried about it, because like I said, I've got the lightning perk.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Whatever you need. Buy you smear if it's simple and strong. I can forge it. Take a look. Until next time. Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. Take a look. Good day.
Don't hurt me.
There's one. Be gold. Okay, well, that was profitable. Alright, Mr. Bell, stay close. I sense a trap. Called that one. More of the Indiana Jones boulders. And I can hear some Draugr down there. Oh, there he is. Oh, he is not having fun. Look at that. Even the Draugrs get out of the way of those crazy rocks. Alright, wait till he comes back. Wow, Bill, that was pretty impressive there. Maybe you can give me a chance. And try not to trip on those rocks while you're at it. I'll take the north arrows. I can probably sell those, I think. They're worth like $1 gold or something like that. Alright, see around here. Ooh, more mini wraps. I need those. And now I can loot you without getting rumbled by rocks. Bill, watch out, man. Okay, look at these two guys. down on a job. Okay, you fired. Somebody over there, he fired too. Everybody fired. Alright, clearly there is a trapdoor down there, but the thing is, I don't know if that leads to a trap, or if we're meant to go down there. We'll find out in a bit. Alright, that appears to be everything in this room. So on this side. I really should be using the travel lantern, but holy crap! I should not have activated that chain. But luckily it didn't hit me. Narrowly avoided poison on that trap. Okay, this doorway is open. What is this lever do? Doorway. Okay, that's no way. That up. Well, let's head in there. Oh, there's more of these things here. Okay, so that's snake. Okay, that's taken care of. Any more? I know there's one more. Yep, there he is. Nice. That was really beautiful. It's like rattling his shield. Perfect opportunity to stay close my shot. Okay, so we got snake, we got whale, and we got eagle. Alright, I think I can remember that, but I have to remember the frequencies. Whale, snake, whale, eagle. Sounds boring. Go ahead and move these two jackasses here. Crack. And I think we reached the end of the line. I don't see anything else in here.
Someone do something!
So, I did notice there was a lever on the other side. Apparently I'm still peckish.
Someone do something!
You can't beat me! give up! You can't win! At last, a worthy opponent! Just give up! You can't win! This is your last mistake! I'll bathe in your blood! No one crosses me! You won't even live to regret this! I'll gut you like a horker! Die, damn you! Ah!
What was that? Rise up and live again.
Oh, hello there. I did notice you come up.
Huh? Thought I heard something.
run off.
You speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down. Yes, our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Carset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed. Stendar be with you.
By Eastmere, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just look.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Well, keep it down back there. Do not say a word.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
I'm guessing the further we get into this room, the more we're getting into crap. Waiting for a sarcophagus lid to go flying.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
I know it's coming. There it is.
Let's see.
As always,
There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorlin to bring me?
Good, here, that's two.
I'd sooner bend my knee to
Bell,
Holman's
do you
score.
mind bringing him back over here, please? So, please, catch up with you guys. At least it staggers them now whenever I hit them, because I got that extra skill to my archer.
I ain't asking for much.
Line them up,
Just a
buddies.
few
Line them up.
seconds.
Bring them up, take them down. Okay, there's another one right there. Bell, watch out for your left flank there. Look at Bell, he's healing himself. That is something you don't often see. Usually Skyrim NPCs will not heal themselves, because their logic is very good with that. But that's one of the things that I like about that AFT, the Amazing Follower tweaks. Ah, sweet.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. I have several elixirs for sale. Take a look.
Alright, so we managed to survive that. That's 3 you owe me now, Bell. Okay. There is the first Galder Amulet fragment. So 1 of 3 done. That one gives me plus 30 to health. Plus I've got more steel arrows back and a Galder Black Blade absorbs 50 points of health. That might be good to have. I might get back to Bell.
I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Alright, so we'll fix that after we get out of here, I guess. Yes. Chill. I'm gonna loot every goddamn thing in here. Don't you worry. Everything that is not nailed down.
If there's anything I can help you, you have but to
Always
ask.
wanted a rich girlfriend. Now's your chance. Girlfriends out there, especially redheads, natural redheads. Alright, let's see. Got these guys. This one? No, I did not. Did I use this one? That's not the one. That's the thing. Okay, Yes, thank you for the
You'll
light. I
find
appreciate
tonics,
that. Give me a moment, and I will have
salves,
this place
poultices,
laid out for us.
potions on my shelves.
Get the hell out.
Browse to your heart's content.
So that was actually kind of quick and painless. I know this episode is a little bit longer than I said I would do. I'm going to try and keep these to like 30-minute episodes. However, I also don't want to break up the dungeon ones too much. We already broke it up, beginning that first episode. But in future, I'll try to keep everything roughly